We're climbing this mountain at night to test out these boots, the all new Tracker Winters from VivoBarefoot. This is the sort of stuff that we do all the time behind the scenes of the channel. So I'm absolutely stoked for the very first time I can actually bring you with me on one of these adventures before we film the review for these boots, courtesy of Ollie from Darkroom Media, who's behind the camera. So the time now is about 5:45. The sun has officially dropped below the horizon. The temperature is very quickly starting to drop and we've got some very low clouds as well. Hopefully it's going to be well below freezing when we get up to the summit, which is exactly what we need to test these boots out properly. So it's time for us to get moving. So the mountain that we're heading towards is called Helvellyn, and it's one of my all-time favorite peaks in the Lake District, which is where we are at the moment and where I'm from. We're doing this as a through hike. We started off down in Grasmere, which is a town just there. You can see the lights. And we're going to be heading through for about 20 kilometers to another town called Keswick. All in, we're looking at about 2,000 meters of total ascent and descent. We're going to be heading up now towards a place called Grisdale Tarn, which is in between two mountains, Seat Saddle, which is just over there, and then Fairfield Peak. Once we hit Grisdale, we're going to have a little bit of dinner, and then we're going to be going up Dollywagon onto the Helvellyn range and following it through to Keswick. Should be about 20 kilometers all in. I'm really excited. Hopefully there's going to be good enough visibility conditions for us to be able to shoot some really cool shots. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to get onto Striding Edge, which is probably one of the most magnificent ridgelines that you can hope for in the lakes. I think that's the funny thing about hiking in that it's seen as a really healthy pursuit, and you feel like you're sort of really pushing yourself and you know all the rest of it, but you end up eating shit because you just need as many calories in as short a period of time as possible. I like it, I think it's delicious, but if I ate like this all the time, I'd be about 40 stone, I reckon. What else have you got? Lion bars. Lion bar, 4 lion bars. Whiskey. Got whiskey. I got jerky, that's healthy. Double cheeseburger? No double cheeseburger. Ah shit, we'll have a come here then. I've got a spag bowl though. That's solid. Yeah mate, set. Look at that. Oh yeah. What have you got for your dinner roll? Give us a look. Right. Give us a gander. Lovely. How did you describe that? I thought you were going to say the back end of the Indian restaurant, but yeah, that also works. I, on the other hand, we're going for a lovely little spag bowl concoction. Wayfarer, £4, 400 calories. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag not an ad. And as you can see from the steam that we've got, blow some smoke for us all. It's starting to get chilly. So I have to say, it's been brilliant hiking up here. We're just getting up to the top Helvellyn now. This is actually the cross point, which is a bit of a sanctuary for people that are up here in some pretty terrible weather, which I'd definitely say we're having tonight. It's been very windy, very cold. It's hovering about -1 at the minute, and we're just off to go find the summit point, which should be somewhere up here, another few hundred meters away, and then we will be setting up camp for the night. This has been a brilliant experience. It's not over yet. It's been a fantastic experience. It's my favorite type of hiking. If you've never hiked at night, I can't recommend it enough. Obviously be safe, take your time with it, and remember you've got to get back down in the morning. But when you've got nothing else to pay attention to other than that pool of light in front of your feet, and all you can see is your boots finding a path underneath you, I absolutely love it. Oh fucking hell, look at this bad boy. Yeah, so we can't see it now, but down there is red tarn, and in the winter, if you do any winter hiking up here, you get cornices of snow, and people have unfortunately gotten a bit close before and gone over the edge in the winter, which doesn't end very well. But now the job's not done just yet. We've got to find the summit point, then we've got to set up our tents, get our head down for a few hours, and then we'll be up before dawn to head on to Striding Edge before we start heading back down the other side of the mountain over towards Keswick. There it is, summit point. So not 20 meters from where we were a moment ago looking over the edge. It's so misty you can't actually see anything. That is the summit of Helvellyn. What did that take us? About 3.5 hours? Yeah, around about that. With a faff about for dinner? Yeah. Pretty good. Do you enjoy it? Loved it. Sick. Cheers, man. Yeah, now we've got to find that was dog shit.
We didn't do that before.
Yeah, but look at this ground here. Now we've got to find somewhere to pitch a tent on this when we can see 5 meters in front of us. Wish us luck. So it's about 10 o'clock. We managed to set up our campsite. This is the campsite. It's fucking Baltic. And I'm sad to say that behemoth of a tent doesn't belong to me. That's actually Ollie's. Mine is here. This is the Salowa Micra 2 tent. I picked this up a few years ago for about 150 pounds, so about 200 US dollars. Brilliant tent, not made for tall boys like me, but it does pack down really small. I'll give you a little tour. Welcome. Oh shit. Very secure in the wind. This is a 2-season tent. It is not at all well kitted out for this kind of weather, but I'm kind of hoping that I'll just muscle myself through. There's not much in terms of space. I've actually had to nick a tarp off Ollie so my bag doesn't get wet. Bag I'm using is a Xero Designs Flex Capacitor 40 to 60. Brilliant bag, but not fantastic for waterproofing. Inside the tent, I'll be honest, there's not a huge amount to see. I've managed to jerry-rig a pillow. I didn't bring a pillow, but I have got a dry bag and I managed to fill it up with some air. It's holding that at the minute, so I'm hoping it lasts through the night. We'll see in the morning how chirpy I am. What do you reckon, Ollie? Think I'll survive?
Bueno.
Bueno. Nice.
Well, I have to say that was a fucking freezing night's sleep. I was up and down, up and down, up and down throughout the night. But managed to get a few hours sleep, which is good. How do you sleep, Ol?
To be fair, as my voice cracks.
There we go. But we've woken up this morning. It's just before 7 o'clock now. It's raining and the visibility is just not playing ball at all. We've got maybe about 4 meters of visibility. It's not great. So I'm gonna have a think about what to do. Whether to give it an hour or so to blow over, or whether to get up and see if we can just chonk our way out of here. There's fresh brew in the morning. I'll show you actually. There we go. Still can't believe you're drinking out the mess tin.
There's nothing wrong with it, man.
Chuck your mess tin over. Well, only the finest camping.
Look, I'm military spec, mate. It's the only way I can describe it.
Oh, 100%. Tactical, that's what this is. This is tactical.
Tactical tin. You watch it burn through the bottom there. No,
yeah,
so.
oh, fuck it will as well. Oh, well. It's not my tent. Yeah.
Doesn't that look appealing, man?
Yeah.
Jesus wept.
That is not the most attractive. Wait, I'll get the spork in there. There you go.
Sold.
That is a proper British cup of tea.
Hang on, see ya.
Go on, give us your mess tin.
Cheers, Cotton.
And just like that, it was like we're not even there, mate. It's amazing what you can fit in a couple of backpacks, eh? So we're just on our way back down from Helvellyn now. We've literally just dipped below the clouds. The peak is somewhere back up there, probably about 300 meters, 400 meters further up from where we are now. Unfortunately, it was very cold overnight. The ground did get very icy, so we weren't able to go do Striding Edge, which is something that we were hoping to do, and I really want to show you guys, but we're gonna have to save it for another time. Right now though, the plan is just to mooch our way through this absolute soggy, terrible, wet, terrible ground. We've taken in another few peaks along the way. Brilliant thing about the Lake District is there's so much to do. So our plan now is just to bash along, get a few more peaks in, try and stay dry. If you've been enjoying this video so far, it's something that we've never done on the channel before. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment below if you are already a subscriber to let us know what you think. If we can, we want to be shooting more content like this, getting out in nature, bringing you guys along with us for the adventure. It's not over yet though. We've got to get back to the car. Should take another hour or so, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more that we find along the way. I've actually got a bit of heat in them now. I'll take it back.
Let's leave.
I thought the rubber had started getting some heat to it, so it was starting to grab.
I know, I thought that. I was like, oh, why don't you just walk up it now, see that?
Yeah.
But, well, never mind.
We've finally made our way down off the mountain. It's about 10:45 now. All in, fantastic trip. We didn't get the weather that we wanted, but we did have a really, really good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, huge shout out to Ollie from Darkroom Media for helping out with the filming. And if you wanted to see the full review video of these boots, make sure you keep your eyes tuned on the channel because that'll be the next video I post. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. See you again soon.